Most locals know me as a successful criminal defense attorney, practicing law here in Tennessee. But back in 1972, I was practicing for another gig as an up-and-coming musician. I really wanted to be famous. Back then, I was a big Miami Dolphins fan. Still am. One Sunday, I had an inspiration and wrote a song. It was a catchy tune and it made me famous. Well, sort of.
Lee Hoffman's flirtations with fame began as a frontman for a nightclub act in the 1960s.
I was a big Neil Diamond fan and did a lot of his music in my shows. And actually, I went around the country being Little Neil Diamond.
It was in Las Vegas where Little Neil Diamond thought he'd finally get his big break when he was booked at the same venue as the king of rock and roll.
My manager told me I was going to be opening for Elvis. I didn't know that I was going to be in the lounge and Elvis was going to be in the main room. That's a very bad feeling for a guy that thinks he's going to Las Vegas to open up for Elvis Presley and winds up opening up for 500 chairs. I'm in Houma, Louisiana. Where? Houma, playing at a club. The owner of the club was a big football fan, as was I. He asked me what my favorite team was, and I said the Dolphins. So I said, I'm going to write about the Dolphins, and besides, they were 6-0 at the time, and it looked like they might go undefeated.
As the wins began to mount, Hoffman hustled into the studio, where Miami Dolphins #1 was recorded and released in the middle of the 1972 season.
Miami, you're talking Super Bowl, 'cause we're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
It was the perfect song for the perfect season. In fact, everything was perfect, except for the timing, or so Hoffman was told.
We had hired an agent to go down to Miami and promote the song. Our agent went down there and told us that we were one of many songs that were out about the Dolphins. We were a day late and $1 short, and tough luck.
The Dolphins have won Super Bowl VII, have completed the greatest season in NFL history.
It was only after Miami's Super Bowl victory that Hoffman discovered his song's true popularity.
We saw that night when they won the Super Bowl and they came back to Miami International Airport, and there were thousands of fans out there singing the song that I wrote.
Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
With fame within reach, Hoffman flew to Miami to try to convince the Dolphins to formally adopt his unofficial fight song.
Well, I was told that they were not in the music business. They weren't interested, and that really upset me.
Discouraged and broke, Hoffman took his act to Texas, where he rewrote and re-recorded the song for the Houston Oilers.
I got my band together on a dime.
Houston has the Oilers, the greatest football team. We take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. We're in the air, we're on the ground, always in control. And when you say the Oilers, you're talking Super Bowl, 'cause we're
I took it over there, and weeks later it was on national TV.
Houston Oilers #1. Yes,
Everybody in the stands loved it, and the pom-poms went crazy.
Houston Oilers #1.
The Oilers gave Hoffman a contract and officially adopted the song. In Miami, Hoffman's original version remained popular with fans, and the Dolphins continued to play it on game days.
something, huh?
No, I think they had it first.
When the Oilers moved to Nashville in 1997, they retired their fight song. In Miami, though, the original version has lasted over 50 years and is still played after every Dolphins touchdown.
Miami Dolphins.
But it wasn't until 1995 that Offman finally got credit for writing the Dolphins' enduring anthem.
Makes you want to clap, don't it?
And while Miami Dolphins #1 didn't quite make Lee Offman famous, it's a song every Dolphins fan knows by heart.
When I see these fans singing this song, it doesn't get any better than that. And I still play it today.
Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team. We take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. We're in the air, we're on the ground, always in control. And when you say Miami, you're talking Super Bowl, 'cause we're the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1. Yes, we're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.